Hello, this is PG, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Max Payne 3. It's on PC and most major consoles. Max Payne 3 is a cinematic third-person shooter developed by Rockstar Games. The game sees Max Payne start a new life as a private security guard in the gritty underworld of Brazil. Okay, gameplay. Well, it's linear action at its heart. You enter tight and atmospheric environments, you kill off all the hostiles, then hoover up the guns, ammo and painkillers before heading to the next room. Despite the simple premise, the game holds your interest with a style and presentation that makes Max Payne 3 a sheer joy to play, not just gameplay wise, but also aesthetically. You'll be firing from cover, scrambling for new guns and reveling in the final kill shot on the last enemy in the room. Now the odds are firmly stacked against Max. Thankfully he has a bullet time skill which allows him to slow down time. This is vital if you're hoping to make progress. You can pick off large groups in cinematic moves and even dive out of cover, and it's just like being in your own action movie. I'd also add, it's a tough game on the whole and one you'll have to spend a fair amount of time to get through. So that's the core structure. Basic, but due to the style and presentation it makes it a lot more enjoyable than the sum of its parts. One thing that elevates the experience is the level design and the atmospheric element of these levels. Every level felt like an event and it has lots of memorable moments. It also captures the contrast of Brazil, from the high rollers to the street crime gangs, and anyone who's actually travelled in Brazil will definitely recognise it in some way. You'll be fighting in luxury apartments, having neon lit shootouts in fancy nightclubs, and even engaging in some sniper action in a football stadium that did remind me of Fluminense. There is a lot of variety and you can also get some cool flashbacks as well to Max's time in America, and it basically shows you how he ended up in Brazil. And I'd say the story works quite well. A former cop working in security, and they definitely had some real life influence in there for the dialogue because it really hits the right tone. Finally, as well as the story mode, you've got an arcade type mode and also some multiplayer stuff in there too, but yeah, mainly it's the campaign. In terms of art style, it's very cool, it's slick, polished, one of the most cinematic games that you could ever play. Now saying that, the constant flickering effect doesn't add any value, and this is a style choice made by someone who clearly doesn't even play video games because it's just annoying at best and distracting at worst. Sound wise, again, can't fault it. Suitable music, really good voice acting work, punchy combat sound effects, everything is as you would expect it to be. Okay, verdict. Max Payne 3 is a glorious cinematic action feast for anyone who loves Hong Kong action movies or Matrix-esque slow-mo action. It's got excellent acting, a good story with twists and turns, and some of the most satisfying combat scenarios that I can remember. Yes, if you strip it back, it's basic at best. But this is a great example of how the presentation can actually elevate what is a pretty basic idea into something that really stays with you after playing. For me, when it came out, I thought Max in Brazil, that's going to be an absolute disaster, but I couldn't have been more wrong, and it might well be the best one in the trilogy. Strongly recommend it, excellent stuff. Scoring, I'd give Max Payne 3 a 9 out of 10. That was the review. Thank you for watching. This is PG, signing off. Cheers.